My mayor's court prosecuting got canceled, so we could have done earlier, but so my apologies. Can't predict the weather though.
Obviously, he didn't know till today because, or late yesterday probably.
Late yesterday.
The big snow that we didn't really get. So I'm going to call this meeting to order. It is 8 o'clock. Mr. Guidetti, would you please call the roll?
Ms. Brandt?
Here.
Mr. Finley?
Here.
Mr. Garvis?
Here.
Ms. Tully?
Here.
And Mr. Ventura?
Here.
Okay. I'm going to make a motion to enter into executive session pursuant to RC 121.22 G1 to discuss the appointment, employment, or compensation concerning a public employee or official.
Second.
We all seconded. You can write that down, Mark.
I got that. You'd like a roll, I assume, Ms. Tully?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Brandt?
Yes.
Mr. Finley?
Yes.
Mr. Garvis?
Yes.
Ms. Tully?
Yes.
Mr. Ventura?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go into executive session, inviting Mark and Annette with us. So, yeah, I know this is crazy, but we'll hang up now and go into the other one. I do want to thank Kyle for setting them up. So I'll meet you over on the other one, and then we can do our discussion. And then we will come back to this one. Could be with a motion or could be just a motion to adjourn. We don't know yet. So after our discussion, we should have a pretty good feel for what we can't make a decision in the executive session, but we can talk about our feelings. So I'll meet you over on the other side. Isn't that weird? They were up. Anyhow, I'd like to call the meeting back to order. Mr. Garvis?
Yeah, I would like to make a motion to advertise for the clerk vacancy.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Garvis, did you want to expound on that?
Yeah, I would propose that we offer virtual interviews to a select number of qualified candidates and then a limited number of in-person second interviews to be derived from the pool of applicants that we should hopefully receive in the near future.
And then it'll be advertised on various outlets with help from HR and on the city website.
Yeah, I believe we should use Mrs. Smith's ability to help us in that manner to every extent she's willing to help us in.
Does anyone else have anything to add? And obviously, since our council clerk resigned this past Friday, we are going to do this as expeditiously as possible, but we're not going to skip any steps. And, you know, we're going to work together to make the best choice possible. So we appreciate everyone's patience with us. Any other discussion on that? If not, in the interim of us finding another permanent council clerk, I'd like to make a motion authorizing the law department to perform at its normal hourly rate certain council clerk functions as needed until such time as the position of council clerk has been filled.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Do you notice our council clerk right now is writing as fast as he can?
He usually takes notes the whole time anyway.
I hope, are we recording still? I hope.
Thank you, Mark. What I'd like to say is that we appreciate the fact that our law department has stepped up to fill the need that we have for the interim. That also would include for our civil service, because the council clerk at this point in time also is a civil service clerk. If you have questions, concerns, or something you want, you can email me. We are also going to be setting up a mailbox that is a generic council clerk mailbox that can be accessed both by myself and the law department. So any public comments any questions, concerns, or email, we'll go to that and we'll get that posted out on the website as quick as possible. And I appreciate Kyle is going to set that up for us.
It's already active, and I replaced Amanda's information with that email address as information. And I also have the desk extension that was her phone, the direct dial for council, forwarding all voicemails as WAV files to that email address as well. So we'll have everything buttoned up into one spot, and that is already active now, and it's councilclerk@macedonia.oh.us, and it's also listed on the city website as well, under the city.
I'll check it in the morning. Also, I am going into the office, not being compensated at my regular hourly rate. I have been going into the office and will continue to be going into the office because there are times that we need actual physical paper that's there. We'll also be checking the emails and the voicemails to make sure that we're all set in case Mark needs anything or his clerk needs anything to assist in us being prepared for next week's meeting. Even though we do not have a permanent council clerk at this point in time, our council meeting schedule has not changed. And so we are on the books for next week. Mr. Guidetti will be performing multiple tasks at that meeting. Unless you bring your clerk with you, feel free to do so. We'd appreciate it. Is there anything else? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
I want to say thank you to everyone for being around and available, especially since we started half an hour later than normal. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Mark. Counselor Ventura, Garbus, Brandt, and Finley. I appreciate your taking the time to do this. And Mr. Larmer, if you have any questions, give our council clerk, Mark, a call. Thank
Not
you.
council
Have a
clerk,
great evening.
just doing some functions temporarily. Emphasize
I'll do
temporarily.
that. Hey, there he is.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Now,
Good night,
Mr.
everybody.
Wallman and Mr. Clerkman now.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night, Kyle.
Shit.